Hello, I'm Wafflestick, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival series here on the WayStone server. We are currently on Season 2, Episode 22. The server cleanup has taken place this weekend. As you can see, the event is pretty much over with now. We have put a considerable amount of work into this area, so it looks much better. We have a pathway going toward Frimp's area, and Aiden has implemented a couple of builds here close to spawn. Looks very humble. It's a very humble area. And my project today is going to consist over here. I'm going to be building what is called the Airship of Doom. If you are not familiar with LeacHLeacH, he is one of my favorite graphic designers, and he has designed an Airship of Doom. That was actually the title of his project. But I'm going to be doing it in Minecraft, so hopefully this goes much easier than what I was anticipating. We need a massive ton of oak wood. I'm out here in the middle of the forest looking for a good place to farm it because I don't want people to run into a big blank patch that has been obviously farmed. I think we're far enough away from spawn, it wouldn't matter. So I'm just going to continue working on getting that oak. With my mended up tools and fully stocked chicken, I am ready to go. I want to do this project really bad. It's been kind of gnawing at me ever since I've thought of it. Get wrecked, zombies. But I'm going to go ahead, mine up the rest of this oak wood, and then we'll try to get on with the project. If I don't get killed in the process, I'll see you guys here in a minute. Combining these books, we do have protection 4, unbreaking 3, feather falling 4. Ridiculously awesome. And then we have to apply that to some diamond boots that I'm going to be putting on because, well, falling and getting attacked by mobs constantly is a very rough ordeal. We should be good now. I have quite a bit of wood, nothing too crazy, but enough to get us through at least the first few steps. Most definitely I'm going to have to take a couple of these stacks to make planks. So, building it right here, I think I want to do some type of battle scene so that it looks like it's shooting on my mountain and destroying a big chunk of it somewhere. And I'll also have to gather a bunch of cobwebs for this. I don't know how many I can get, but wish me luck. Hopefully this goes well. I've worked on it a bit. I have leaves as scaffolding block, and it's great. I love leaves. They just make things much easier to work around with stuff. But the size of the ship is about the way I want it. I don't want it too big because it just would take up so much room. Even though it's in the sky, I want plenty of negative space. This is the hole we've got so far. Not sure what I think about it. It's the back side of it, which I think once we get in the front, it'll look a lot better. I believe that's what we need to do. Let's go ahead, work on the front a bit, try to shape it up, and get a good design going. The shape of the hole is coming together. Let's take a look and see what we have to do to fix it. And it blends in the mountain a bit, but once we get those planks in, it'll really stand out. The front of the hole's looking okay. We probably need to shorten that, maybe even just a couple of blocks. Maybe not, depends. And then also the back of the hole needs to be a little bit higher. Not too much higher, but maybe a block or two higher than the front. Excellent. I'm just going to a couple more of those grass leaves that I have left up there. Build back up and start working on the sides. If this works. If this works. Please. Please help me up, Aiden. Almost. With the framework in place, everything should be going very smoothly. And this looks a lot better than I thought it was going to. I don't know if I want to make that a little bit more curved. Thinking about keeping it as it is. If we were to go back here, how far does that stick out? Yeah, I believe we may need just a little bit more curvature on that curve there. And then once we have that, we could begin filling in the hole, which is going to be a bunch of oak planks. I probably will not do any progress updates from this time to that time, but let me go ahead and work on it, get it filled in, and everything should be lining up perfectly. I don't believe there's any weird odd blocks. Didn't really take much time. I was expecting it to take more. Lots of oak wood. That's a lot of oak wood for sure. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the side looks like. We have it filled in. I'm really hoping it looks like a boat, because it could potentially not. Okay. Alright. If I looked at that, I'd be like, that's a boat. Let's take another look at it just to get a good sense of what direction we're going in. Okay. Looks like a boat to me. Nothing spectacular. Well, wait a second. If we go underneath, it looks a lot better. What does the backside look like? Oh yeah, that's shaping up nicely back there. I wish I could do something similar to that in the front. But nothing. I don't have to break a few of those blocks to make it look even. I think there's a couple of blocks throwing it off, like right here when you take that one off, but wow. Okay. I'll take it. I got to listening to some music, not paying attention, and I had built this super flat. But what would you want to be in your second life? If you had a second life, what would you choose as a career? Because I believe I would choose being a sailor. The sailor life is for me, I believe anyway. Because I wouldn't be building any decks, I'd just be scrubbing it, which is fine with me. Because building decks could be very tedious things in real life, I'm sure. There's a lot that goes into it. But I'm just curious. I want to hear some of the jobs out there. Keep them a little bit more appropriate, if you will. But what would you be in a second life? So after about 3 days, I have decided to come back after some input because, well, I just needed a break from this project because it is quite daunting. And I don't know, I just felt like I needed a break from it for a minute. But we do have a boat now. It looks good. The shape of it looks nice. We've got to do some other textures and do some other woodwork to make it more pleasing. Let's go over to the boat itself. I can just interpole and hit that column now, thankfully. Down here is the hull, and I have done some decoration down here. We have some columns to give it more structure and plenty of chests. Because I would imagine a ship would have many chests. I don't really have barrels, or I would have made it happen, but yeah, it resembles a ship pretty closely, I'd say. Maybe some more beams going across, but when you think of a hull of a ship, there's usually like a rib cage effect. And I didn't really necessarily wanted to go that far in depth with the detail. I think this is fine enough. I like all the wood. I think wood just looks awesome when it's all together like this. When you have all the columns and just have different primitive woodworks. Makes it look like a primitive build. Now it's just the matter of making it a little bit more texturized and doing the engines on the side. Because we do need to put some jet engines on the side and also do maybe a strip of woodwork to the middle to make this build look a little bit more pleasing to the eye. And I brought someone into the mix that's going to help me. It's LeacHLeacH. Hey, LeacHLeacH.
Okay. Hello.
How are you, LeacHLeacH?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Good stuff, good stuff. If you guys are not really familiar with LeacHLeacH, he is our streamer, so he streams on Twitch quite a bit.
And uploading all that to YouTube. Yay, self-promotion.
Yes, good stuff, good stuff.
Okay, see you, bye.
See you later. We do have this ship build here, and I thought LeacHLeacH would be a good person to ask, what do you think I could use to make various colors happen up here instead of just the oak?
Probably dark oak, not joking.
Dark oak?
Because, but dark oak, not the planks in the log, because, whoops, destroyed some grass. Because then it's going to have some other colors. And I guess you could try to have a rim around or something like that to add some texture because it's looking quite flat.
Yeah, I agree. And also, like the big flat side that you see on the side of the ship, that's going to have a jet engine next to it, so that might complicate things a bit. Yeah, it's kind of odd how I made it a little bit flat, and I noticed that some of the logs are off on the back side. I'll have to get to that, but maybe even make that like into like an arrow of some sorts going forward. I don't know. But is there anything like is there anything that I could do for the windows? Like, do you think it could use a border on the windows, or do you believe that it looks good with the oak?
Let's have a look at it. My keyboard doesn't like me.
I love your Ender Dragon head. It's amazing.
So, yeah, I like the black glass in there, but why is here some water?
Oh yeah, it's just like a river in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. Yeah, probably just like, I don't know. Did you try some stone slabs?
Oh yeah, we could try that. I didn't even think about that.
I really like stone slabs. I don't know why, but I really like them.
Yeah, stone slabs would be awesome. I also have some brown stained clay from the Mesa biome, so I may actually give that one a shot too. Just kind of mess around with it.
That would be another brown again, so I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. There's a lot of brown in this build. I'm hoping by the time that I have my jet engines in. Ooh, I just noticed a strip of blocks that I missed there. Yeah, that's very OCD cringe-worthy right there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to... I will try some other colors with it, and I think I may have you on standby just in case, so you can help me out with it.
I see it right now. You have these strip of logs going down, but then suddenly you have just some planks underneath.
Oh, yeah.
I would try to change them to logs, so it has this, I don't know, more texture. Everything is going to be more texture.
Oh, I just realized that maybe I could put like slabs on the sides of the log too, to give it like a little bit of depth, but not too crazy of depth. Oh yeah, that's good. And yeah, I need to cut off some of those corners, but I'll probably go ahead and get started on that. Thanks for your input, LeacHLeacH.
You're welcome.
And if you guys are interested in going and seeing his Twitch, I will be leaving that in the description. He has some really good live streams. We have some good times.
No, it was so unfunny, so boring. And we were literally just laughing for 2 minutes or so.
Yes. Last night we were throwing puns around, and we were just laughing forever about it. It was hilarious.
Then I left, and yeah.
Okay, well, I'll see you in a minute, LeacHLeacH. Thank you for helping me out with that.
See ya. Bye-bye.
After we're set up with some rockets, let's take a look and see what the cell looks like. I have just thrown in some cell work, and I'm not very good at making cells. And it could look quite funny. I haven't really looked at it from a distance. Okay, it could be a lot better. Take a look over here. Okay, that's not so bad. I intended to make it somewhat more circular because I wanted to make it look functional with the engines that I have to do on the side. Now that we've gotten this far, we can go ahead and put our engines in on the sides, and that's going to look a lot better. But I do need to connect maybe some iron fences to the mast to make it look more realistic. I'm not sure. I think I want to attach the cell to the center column to give it that effect. Yes, looking very lovely. I like that design. I believe I'm going to stick with that. I feel really stupid. I threw my sword into the void. I don't know what was wrong with me. I thought I had ender pearls in my inventory. I guess those sort of things happen. Especially to me. I am the worst when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm trying my best to make this work. Could I just LeacHLeacH enter here? There we are. Make it look a little bit better down here because I've been working on this flame. And can't say I'm very experienced with it. I don't want to keep it very... There we are. Let's take a look and see what this is going to look like. I have all my smoke trail materials as well. Ooh, now that... Okay. Kind of slow down here so I can kind of see it from the side. There we are. Ooh, yes. Now that is a nice effect. I like that a lot. Now we're just going to place a bunch of cobwebs to annoy people who are flying by. Holy cow, I made it. I'm just going to do it down here then just add a bunch of cobwebs to give it that smoke trail effect. And well, after falling through the cobwebs a bit and struggling to get everything where I wanted to, I believe we finally have a ship design in place. And I really want to make a grand entrance with this. I mean, just look at that flame. I think the flame and smoke trail is my favorite thing of the build. Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool. That is super cool. I love using cobwebs for smoke trail. So, Frimp, if you ever wonder why I give you cobwebs, that's the reason. We need to do more aesthetic work on the mast and also possibly on the cell because the cell needs a little bit more work to it. I need to cover up this clock tower at some point. Is there something of interest up here? No. Just a bunch of clock stuff. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. I love it. And also, we did get the latest snapshot in, so there is parrots about somewhere in the jungles. I got to learn a little bit more about those. Haven't really researched them or anything. And also, LeacHLeacH, I want to say thank you so much for helping me redesign my ship. The spruce logs look really good, or the dark oak logs look much better than having just plain old oak. Ooh, yeah, I like this. If there's any changes or anything you guys could think of, then let me know. But I think this project is going to be left behind because we've been working on it all week. I've been kind of dreading it here and there. But we now have a jet-powered ship. Something steampunkish. But I think that's going to be about it for this episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching, and be sure to go over and check out LeacHLeacH's Twitch, because he has some pretty good moments. I really enjoy watching him, but you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in a video later down the road.